Man, I slept so good in that storm yesterday when the rain was coming.
It was nice. Some areas it was tranquil. Other areas, the lightning was incredible. So the thunder was...
Couldn't see it when my eyes were closed.
That was what it was. Those booms. Troy came running to my son twice. He come run, I hear the pitter patter down the hall, and he's like, Mom, Mom.
There was a lot of lightning in Edmond yesterday afternoon.
A lot of lightning, and some areas had some damaging winds too, and damaged power poles, it damaged trees, and 60 to 70 mile an hour winds.
Hey, I was going to ask you, because we're going to do the implosion of the roof at the Jim Norick Arena, and so it's supposed to be at 7:30, but now it's going to be, maybe we're watching the weather to make sure.
Sure. That's what I was talking to our managers about yesterday. We had that chance for rain. The showers are really letting up right now. We might just have some light drizzle around by that point.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know.
We'll be there to cover it.
Either way.
Okay.
But with all the rain we've already had, that may impact things as well. We had a lot of rain.
Did you guys know there was an earthquake?
Couple of them.
What, in Minko this morning, right, Lacey?
They were yesterday, between 8 and 9 o'clock. Yeah, in the evening yesterday at 2.6 and then at 2.1. So we had that going on. Thunderstorms here, and now there is a tropical storm in the Atlantic, and that is going to turn into a major hurricane. So a lot going on across the globe. Let's start with Oklahoma and show you the rain totals that we've had. It is August, and anytime we can get summertime rain, we will take it. Some areas, of course, pick up too much water in a short period of time because these storms don't move very quickly and sometimes lead to some flash flooding. So just about an inch at Will Rogers in the past 24 hours, 2 inches to the north in Creek County, and this is at the rain gauges from the Oklahoma Mesonet. So if you're home, you saw much more or less, that makes sense because these are isolated areas. When you turn on the radar estimates, which is a much finer job of kind of painting the picture, almost 4 inches near Deer Creek, North Edmond, 1 to 2. We had 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to almost 6 inches in Caddo County near Fort Cobb. North of Chickasha, several inches of rain. And with those storms that came through, still about 1,000 folks without electricity this morning due to the wind and the lightning, 200 of those in Oklahoma County. Let me show you some of the video. We have so many viewers that have sent in your video. Check out those hurricane force winds. This was down in Moore, one of the hardest hit areas. The limbs blowing off the trees. Look at the water and the spray coming up. Now, it didn't last very long, 20, 30 seconds. There's a little flock of geese, I think they're ducks maybe, right there on the sidewalk. They're just hunkered down. They're like, well, it'll pass, and they're totally fine. The bird box, though, definitely shaking around in that shot. So thank you so much for your pictures, your video. We're showing those throughout the morning, and now we're still tracking rain. We had thunderstorms develop overnight in the southwest. We told you the rain chances will be the most likely there. Some rain in the metro, and the chances are going to stay pretty spotty. There's some showers moving in from the west. This is going to continue to make its way across Oklahoma County, but that leading edge is just kind of eroding away, which is common with this type of a setup. Heavier rain from Pauls Valley down to Tatum's and Elmer City. We've got moderate rain from Union City all the way down to Amber and Tuttle. Showers from El Reno back up to Richland and Piedmont, and some light rain in downtown. Moderate to heavy rain in Putnam and Moorwood and Thomas, and then down to the south getting moderate showers. And if you're heading up the Turner Turnpike from Stroud back up to Tulsa, getting some isolated thunderstorms as well. Rain chances will continue to taper on off through mid-morning as this drifts to the southeast. Here's a live look right now on our downtown cam. You can see the light rain on the lens. It is 70 degrees and cloudy skies. Now, because of the cloud cover today, our temperatures do not get up to average conditions. We're staying well below normal today. We're in the 60s and 70s as you start off, and winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour. And it is the first day back to school for the new school year. So all the faculty, staff, and students and more, we hope you have a very great, perfect first day at school. 60s to start off. Still some rain opportunities at the bus stop this morning. A few showers. So if the kiddos have an opportunity that you can take them to school, wait in the line, the drop-off line, we will see a few rain opportunities, 30-40%. And then by the afternoon, there is another chance of isolated thunderstorms coming back into the forecast at 30% as well. Not everyone's seeing those. They won't last as long. It won't be as widespread as what we were dealing with yesterday. Lower, mid, upper 80s for highs today, which is more typical of late September than mid-August. Chance of rain, 20% in the northwest this afternoon. A few spotty thunderstorms try to develop. 40% chance from Ada to Ardmore. The heat dome is not impacting us, and it doesn't until we get into your Thursday and Friday. It's back to the west. It shoves back closer to Oklahoma, but right now we're in a good setup. We've had northwesterly flow of the jet stream. That causes these isolated thunderstorms to be in the forecast, and we have more of of it later on. Here's about 11 o'clock noon today. Still a few thunderstorms in the southwest, but pretty dry through midday in central Oklahoma. We get back up to peak heating around 2, 3, 4 o'clock, and a few more of these isolated showers pop up. They'll have heavy rain with them, some intense lightning, and will still pose a risk for a few isolated downbursts or strong areas of wind, but it's not as high of a threat as what we dealt with yesterday. We're just not as unstable. And then again for your Wednesday, a few spotty showers. So how does that look statewide? Well, tonight we're in the 60s and 70s. Those will be the lows tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, slight chance of rain down to the south and southeast. And your back to school forecast for Oklahoma City students, 89 for tomorrow, and it looks mostly dry. We'll see more sunshine into your afternoon. Then the 90s come back for the end of the work week and the school week. Mid-90s for the weekend, and we'll introduce rain chances back into the forecast Sunday and Monday of next week. Back to you guys.